Welcome to Prague. Some cars are made to be driven in the city, and the Skoda Citigo is for sure one of those. And where else could we test that car better than in the middle of a city?
Our test car features the 1-liter petrol engine with 75 horsepower. This is combined, as all the other models, with a 5-speed manual gearbox, and this combination works quite well for the car and it's perfect for the city. The only quite unusual thing nowadays is that the reverse gear is to the right and to the rear. This is something you have to get used to if you're used to a 6-speed manual. All engines of the Citigo are 1-liter engines. We do have 2 petrol with either 60 or 75 brake horsepower. On top we have a CNG, so compressed gas engine, that features 68 horsepower. Gear shifting with all the models is with a 5-speed manual gearbox. Very important are the figures regarding to the fuel consumption. The petrol engine should only take 4.4 liter per 100 kilometer driven. With a CNG it's 4.5 kilogram of gas. What's very interesting inside of this car, I do have plenty of space even though I'm a tall person. As you can see, there's loads of headspace even though we have this glass roof in here. And I think, of course, nobody can really sit comfortably behind me, but for 2 tall person, the Citigo is absolutely perfect. The materials and the craftsmanship inside of the Citigo is absolutely fine. We do find some glossy materials here which are really looking great, but I have to be honest, we have the Monte Carlo edition on board, which means we really have nearly everything. And what I really like are these multicolour seats in here. On top of this, something I really find very interesting and practical is this mount for a smartphone. The only downside is it only works up to 5.5 inch, which means if you have a bigger smartphone that doesn't work, but you can really easy get rid of this mount, put a standard suction mug mount in there, and then you can still use the USB port, which is up here, and that really gives you the opportunity to connect your smartphone with your car. The Citigo not only offers plenty of space for passenger and driver, it also offers enough boot space. We do have here a boot size of 251 up to 959 liters of maximum capacity, and I think for a car of that size, that is more than okay. A Citigo wouldn't be a Skoda if we can't find any simply clever solutions on board. So here, of course, we don't find as many as with the Kodiaq, but there are still up to 16 simply clever solutions. For instance, you will have the mount here for the parking ticket, and you will find the waste bin and the door panels as well. The most changes during the facelift we're gonna find at the front of the car. So we do have a completely new hood, a new grille, and a redefined bumper, which includes the fog lights as well as the bending light system. Because we're driving the most sporty version, which is called Monte Carlo, we also find a front spoiler and this black frame around the grille. At the side of the car, the first thing you see are these 16-inch black rims, and they come as standard with the car. On top of this, with the Monte Carlo edition, you find this black rear view mirror and, very important, this black foil down here, which gives them an extra sporty look. And then we do have black rear windows, and very important, we do have the Monte Carlo sign as well. And to make the car more sporty, it's lowered by 15 mil regarding to the standard car. At the rear of the Citigo, we now find these tinted taillights, where I think they really give the car the extra kick. And because we drive the most sporty version, we do have this roof spoiler up here. We do, of course, have this flag foil here. And because it's so sporty, we do have a diffuser as well. After the facelift, the Skoda Citigo is still the perfect city car. Yes, of course, it's a lot more modern. But there are some things I really do like with the car. One thing is, even me as a very tall driver, I sit perfectly in the car and have plenty of space. And then we do have this mount for your mobile devices that works really great, and that gives you a connection to the car, which means you can, for instance, use your mobile phone as a mobile sat-nav. And then when you look at the trim levels, and especially at the high trim levels, Monte Carlo and style, they come with loads of standard equipment, so you don't have to pay extra for every little thing. This is something I really like because the style starts a little bit above 12,000 euros in Germany. The Monte Carlo starts a little bit below 12, and I think that's very fair pricing. So overall, I have to say, still the perfect city car.